Right, 9 June 2025, and today I am so excited to be giving you the Clarity Update. So the Clarity Update comes every evening, and the reason why I bring you the Clarity Update is so that when you go to bed, you know what is important and what is garbage. There is a lot of garbage being said, and one thing I can tell you is that Mnangagwa is gone. Mnangagwa is gone. Mnangagwa akabroka. Mnangagwa anoda chema tsenga nzungu. So you can see today I'm in a different environment. I have arrived in Johannesburg, and tomorrow we're going to be seeing Nyoka Mabunu at court. So I'm not in a hotel today because too many people know my hotel now. So I have to leave my hotel. And urawi nemunu wekuma shingo. That is what I always tell people. And urawi nemunu wekuma shingo. So let's go into the death threats. You know that every day I receive death threats. But today I want to address what has been said about tomorrow, that I mustn't go to court, and that if I go to court, I'll be killed. I can assure you that no one among that group has got capacity to kill me. They are cowards. Vanoshanda mumapurazi. Vapana. Vanoshanda mapurazi. Mukadzi wake akagumirwa kutengeserwa pendi 2 years ago. Zidzoro. Haundityise inini. Handityiswe nemunhu anoshanda mupurazi. Handityiswe nemunhu anoshanda mupurazi. I've never in my whole life been made to fear by anyone. And Nyoka Mabunu, I found him after he was arrested. No one knew where he was. I looked for him when everyone was scared to go and look for him. And Nyoka Mabunu, before he was arrested, there is no day that he never called me and talked to me. The reason being, Nyoka is a person that talks national issues. You've never seen Nyoka talking nonsense. In your whole life, have you ever seen Nyoka talking nonsense? So someone is using the name Nyoka Mabunu, and they're using that name to talk garbage. That is not the legacy of Nyoka Mabunu. Maybe some of you haven't heard it. The guys who are using the Nyoka Mabunu channel, they are allowing posts on their platform threatening me with death. However, as I said, I'm not afraid of it because these are Bafana Mapurazi, Bafana Onoshenda Mapurazi. They've got no capacity. And Nyoka Mabunu is not participating or interested or linked to any of those strange death threats on me. And everything that they're trying will fall to naught, it will come to nothing. And we're not afraid. Tomorrow I'll be there at court. You're going to see me and we'll report what happens in court. And there is nothing to be afraid of. So let me tell you where the threats are coming from. Mnangagwa is terrified of what we're doing. For the first time, we've got a media house that is not controlled by Mnangagwa. Secondly, we have a media house that is big in the diaspora. Gambakwe Media is the biggest media house in the diaspora. Over 100,000 people watch Gambakwe Media News every day. On top of that, Gambakwe is present consistently. There's not a day when you don't see me 2 times. So I'm not doing this as a job. It's my life. So give you guys news is my life. And I have been doing this since 1998 when the SRC of NAST gave me my first fund to run the NAST Observer. And in 2010, after I returned from the United States, we opened Gambakwe Media. We are going to do very, very well in our country. The problem we have is people don't understand where we are. We are in a transition. And when I say we're transition, Mnangagwa is going to leave, is going to go, and a new government is going to come into place. The coming of Nyoka Mabunu, and he's coming out tomorrow. If he comes out, if he's granted bail, is a significant development. Mnangagwa is going to be affected if Nyoka Mabunu comes out. Because look what is there now. We've got people that are not focused. People that talk useless things. Nyoka Mabunu was focused on change. Do you remember when Nyoka Mabunu said, every civil servant, $1,500? When did you last hear that statement? When did you hear talking about, when did you last hear them talking about hospitals? So this is not Nyoka Mabunu. Mabunu was focused on national issues. That is why he was not shaken by someone saying, I'm from KG6, I am this and that. Mnangagwa is shaken by someone who resonates with the people. Nyoka Mabunu spoke to the people. That is why you see me flying many, many times from my home in Cape Town to Johannesburg to represent Nyoka Mabunu and to put Nyoka Mabunu in court. That is because he is the man of the people, not what we're seeing right now. People that talk about, we're going to kill you, we're going to do this. That is Mnangagwa's language. I said this last week. We are trying to remove someone who kills, someone who threatens, someone who steals, and who put people that are going to develop our country. And then we hear the same language from someone who represents Nyoka. It's not possible. Nyoka Mabunu is rejecting it, and he does not want it, and he will never accept it. So pasinewe zidzoro zidzoro rako rakazara mvura unoshanda kumapurazi. Now let's hear what he said about me today.
Vana veZimbabwe masira sei mangwana izuva rekuenda kuRandburg kunomirira komuredi Nyoka Mabunu handiti but pane nhau yaGambakwe kana wakateerera pachaneo panapa mangwana hatichida kuona ikoko gara wagara kumba kwako because tikakuona nemanoti poison takuonesva tinoziva kuti wakadya mari kaGambakwe wakadya mari kaiwewe uda kuzama kuti ii zvakuda kuita izvo uda kuti kuvadzira Nyoka Mabunu kana zvangoitika pana komuredi Nyoka Mabunu tichakuvhima tichakutsvaga siku nesikati iwe Gambakwe siyana neunhu hwauda kuita chengeta mhuri yako chengeta vabereki vako Gambakwe usiyane nezvauda kuita utane dzaunosvikira handiti Gambakwe uchaurawa nevana veZimbabwe vana veZimbabwe vakatsamwa vana veZimbabwe vakutambura iwe uda kunoita zvako zvemajokes hatisi pakutamba panapa Gambakwe hatisi pakupa majokes panapa kana wakateerera vanenge vakutozvinzwa ende ndotoziva kuti kutozvinzwa pachaneo panapa ndobva wakatokupa baya wakabvatarisa saka nawe ripo nekuti Gambakwe siyana nezvauda kuita handiti ndozviona nezvivindi chaizvo but zvivindi zvako zvauda kuzama kuda kuita uchaveya koti chauri kuda kumbozama kumiridzika iwe Gambakwe unomiridzika chinoita kuti umiridzike chii ndo inotaridza kuti iwewo wakapuwa mari wakadya mari uchikanani saka isisi hatishande nezviganani Gambakwe mangwana hadi kuona handiti
ndapedza newe pasinewe unoshanda mupurazi zidzoro. Right, guys, let me explain to you. I will never be made to be afraid by anyone, especially someone like this one. Have you ever seen his face? So if someone is speaking and you've never seen his face, that person is Mnangagwa. I've told you multiple times. Mnangagwa, he wants us to be afraid. What Mnangagwa wants you to do is to let him do what he's doing without a challenge. So he's going to plant people to make you afraid. That's why you see me, I'm not afraid. Tomorrow evening, as surely as the sun shall rise, you're going to see me here at this same time, talking here. Hapana munhu. These guys are no one. Nyoka Mabunu will never say such a thing about me. I talk to Nyoka Mabunu on a daily basis. There's no way Nyoka Mabunu would say anything like this. On top of that, Nyoka Mabunu was a builder, someone who talks national issues. Hapana national issues, not around Hapana. We need to reject Hapana out. Geza would never say such a thing. We need to reject these boys who talk nonsense. They don't represent Nyoka Mabunu. We don't want to be afraid. I don't want you guys to be afraid. One thing that Nyoka Mabunu always said to me, he would call me and say, Gambakwe, what you are saying now is going to make people afraid. So there was a time when we talked about the preparations that were being made against the 31st of March. So Nyoka Mabunu said to me, Gambakwe, what you have said now, people are going to be afraid. So when we're doing Tucha, Nyoka Mabunu called and said, when you say Tucha, people are going to be afraid to go on the street. So we had to discuss, Kuti, do we say Tucha or not? So when you see me talking, sometimes you think Kuti Ndungo Tawara Zhangu. Nyoka came to me and said, Tucha is very dangerous. But we know that most Zimbabweans are afraid. So try to reduce the level of fear that you put in people. But remember, that was a strategic conversation. What we're having now is not strategic. Tomorrow, you're not going to see Mpanawi at court. You'll never see Mdzingwa at court. He's got no papers. Anushanam Praz. Then Sarwaka is allowing Wapanawa to post this University National. I have warned Sarwaka multiple times. Nyoka Mabunu channel is a national channel. We've got 100,000 people here who want to hear, how do we remove Mnangagwa? How do we get our civil servants to earn 1,500 a month? How do we get our old people to get pensions? How do we get Vanavedu schools to learn syllabus and right? Those are the things they want to hear. They don't want to hear politics about Gambakwe or about useless. How do we remove Mnangagwa and put a new leader? Those are the things that why people come to Nyoka Mabunu. They don't come to see how much you can kill. Iwe unorayani chimuno chisina kana biro. Biro yokunyora. Hauna kana biro Mdzingwa. Sidzoro. I don't want to hear zvakapusa kudai pa channel yeNyoka Mabunu. Unofunga ndinotyka iwewe. Ini ndichienda muZimbabwe muna Mnangagwa. Ndotyka iwewe unogara mupurazi. So that is what I'm talking about. Inini ndakaenda muZanu PF building. Ndakapinda ndichisvika ndichilenda muZimbabwe. The first place I went to was the ZANU PF building. I went straight inside ZANU PF building. I'm not afraid of Muna. I know. So that is why, Dijiti, where are we going? We want to change our country. Those are the things that we want to do. Let it be clear. When Nyoka Mabunu comes tomorrow, we are continuing with a program of change. And Mnangagwa is not going to be removed by people who lose focus. You need to be focused. And Mnangagwa is going to go. But before Mnangagwa goes, he's going to try a lot of things. You must understand. Mnangagwa is not an easy person to remove. He's not like Mugabe. Kubvisa Mnangagwa, anoda chema tsenga nzungu. That's what I always tell you. The day you remove Mnangagwa, uchaona kuti achabviswa nechema tsenga nzungu. Abudi ega. That is the thing you must know about Mnangagwa. So tomorrow, you're going to see me, and in the evening, you're going to see me again. And nothing is going to happen. Apana zvaoneta apana. Mane dzungu. Now let's look at the comments. Yes, Mkoma Livingston, Boramberi. Then if Nyoka is jail for fraud, what does he have to do? He's not in jail for fraud. So Mkoma one-on-one, let's be clear. I have got the dockets of Nyoka, all of them. I'm the only person outside of the lawyers who've got the documents. Nyoka is in court on trumped-up charges, 3 trumped-up charges. The first charge relates to a fraud case from 2014, where a cooperative was selling land, and Nyoka was the chairman of the Joyce Mjuru, Teora Europa Mjuru cooperative. Nyoka pleaded guilty as chairman of the association, and a plea bargain was reached, after which restitution was paid, but it wasn't completed. That was 2014. We are in 2025. So that is garbage. Secondly, we've got a case of immigration where Nyoka was said to be in South Africa without documents, and that case is falling away because an application for asylum has been made. Thirdly, there is a case, a trumped-up charge on sofas. A guy, Anonzi Shumba, Honest Shumba, went and said Nyoka promised to give him sofas, and he paid him, and that money was supposed to be for sofas and Nyoka stole it. Let me tell you what happened. 5 days before the arrest of Nyoka, Honest Shumba deposited money into Nyoka's account. That makes the case a bogus case. There's no one who's going to deposit the money 5 days before the arrest and then go and arrest someone. How do you expect someone to have made the sofas in 5 days? And why are you then going to court after 5 days if you are saying you gave him money earlier on in March? So there is no case against Nyoka. Everything is fake. Everything is trumped up. Nyoka is a national leader. Nyoka talks national issues. Mdara Geza is a national leader. He talks national issues. What we have now, the struggle has been hijacked by punks, mapunk, vafana vasinga kweshi mazino, vana Mudzingwa. Mudzingwa, ndikakubata, Mudzingwa ndikakubata pauri, inini ndopedzerana newe. Usafunga kuti ndiri zera newe. Atidi vanhu vanotamba zvisina basa. So kutambisa zita raNyoka yemabhunu zvakadai zvinosemesa. And akomana vanobvumira these posts on Nyoka yemabhunu channel. This is a national channel. Visai munhu uyu. Remove this person. Nyoka yemabhunu talks national issues. Hatauri zvinhu zvakaora. Mudhara Geza havatauri zvinhu zvakaora. So let's remove vanhu vakadai. It's not right. And let's do what is necessary. Remove Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa, I've got no single bone in my body that likes Mnangagwa. And all of you must be the same. Don't tolerate Mnangagwa's gimmicks. Don't tolerate what is happening now, where we lose focus. We were so focused. Everyone was focused on removing Mnangagwa. And now we've got these people who are coming here and making a mockery of the big struggle that took place, which got people arrested, and they're making it about Gambakwe. If I hear someone talking about Gambakwe, I understand what that person is. That person is someone disturbing us, taking us from the focus of the work that we're doing. The work is in court, and tomorrow it's simple. The judge is going to walk in, he's going to say either she grants bail or she doesn't grant bail. There is no trial. I don't even know if there's reasons. So I don't know what's going to happen, but there is no, we are not going to sit there for hours and hours. When the court happens, you don't even know the time. So I won't tell you the time. Just had utambure zitsoro Mudzingwa. And unaona ndabasa newe anditi. Anana basa newe Mudzingwa. Andina kana minute yandofunga kuti kuna Mudzingwa. Hausana ambokura ndege wewe. Unokwira mabhasko. Mudzingwa wangu andezera newe reni. I don't play nevanhu vakadaro. Vanotaura zvinhu zviri nonsensical. The time we struggle. We want change. Atisoda zvinhu zviri nonsensical. We can't think the same because we unofunga China. Those punks speak. They have nothing to do with it. You be mad at them. No. Mnangagwa ndiye akakonzera. Mnangagwa, what he's done, he's got a bunch of CIOs. We have put up a torture chamber in Randburg. So that is crazy. We want to win, guys. ZANU must fall. Yes, ZANU must fall. Mkoma mwene nde jugu zidzoro tucha zidzoro. Yes, guys, our country which we're going to build, no one is going to go to bed in fear. No one is going to go to bed hungry. No one is going to go to bed with a little salary of $300. Reject Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is your problem. He is the one causing our problems. Don't be mad to think that anyone else is the problem in our country. Mnangagwa is the problem in our country. Mnangagwa must be removed. Ngabude mdara uyo. Mdara uyo di any problem. Mnangagwa. Imbaba mdara uyo. Muroi. You hear that? Ndakata ukudzairi. Musa wasted with time. Na Mnangagwa. Atikundwe kufunga na Mnangagwa. Ida andikundwe kufunga na Mnangagwa. I will never kukundwa kufunga na Mnangagwa. As we go in. Right, I think that is clear. Let's see what Chamisa is saying today. Someone asked about Chamisa. And Mnangagwa atimukwate. Anoda Chamatsenga Nzungu. Depari padhuze. Ndembata mdara ndega. Ndembata mdara. Ndosha kuti museve vanhu vari padhuze muchitadza kubata mudhara. Right, there's no new post from Chamisa. Let's see if there's anything new on his channel. Why are we talking about Chamisa? Chamisa is amazing. We like him. Let's see what Chamisa said. He last spoke yesterday, so there's nothing new here. So, guys, let us be clear. Nyoka Bunu is a national asset. He doesn't talk garbage. So, ukanzwa munhu achitaura zvisina basa, munhu iyeye doesn't represent Nyoka Bunu. And if you see someone who talks and you don't see their face, that person is Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa never comes at you directly. Mnangagwa will come at you from behind all the time. There's no time when Mnangagwa is going to get you from the front. Anokubata from the back. Kunonzi kuunda. Inini sekuru vangu va Gambakwe. Vanga vaine mombe. Dzakasimba. We used to take our cattle for water. So when it was very bad in Devre range, we used to take our cattle there. And all the other people would bring the cows and cattle. So we would make the bulls fight. And some of the bulls, what they would do, they will see another bull standing. Then they'll go from behind and hit him. That is called kuunda in Shona. Those later Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa will never attack you full in front. He's going to use gimmicks. Uko. Ni uko. He's too strong on intelligence, but too weak on the economy. Rova economy Mnangagwa. Irove. Tiwone. Rova economy Mnangagwa. Tiwone. Kutuno igona here. Right. Mnangagwa. Mudzingwane uya anonzi Pastor Makore vese avanhu vaMnangagwa. They are all full stories of Mnangagwa. Kabao. Andina chakawanda chekutaura nhasi. Inini ndinogadzirisa munhu. Pavanhu vese hapana anosekwanisa kugadzirisa. Vamataura ava vese. Ndongo vabudisira one recording vanoita noe. Vanoita straight. Guys. That's why ndichiseka. Because God has blessed me with a gift. And it's clear what that gift is. God wants us to communicate to the nation the change that is coming, not what is happening now. That is why you see Nyoka is so powerful. Nyoka, even if he's in jail, he's a phenomenon because he talks national issues. Have you ever seen me talking things that are not national? Let's talk national issues. Mnangagwa doesn't want us to talk national issues. He wants us to move from national issues. He wants us to stop talking about the salaries of the soldiers. How can a soldier earn $300? What is that? How can a civil servant earn $300? What is that? A teacher, a lecturer. Those are the things that Nyoka Bunu was talking about. Not this nonsense that Rugunzwap. So Mnangagwa wants you to move away from that and start talking about Gambakwe. So if you see that, know that Mnangagwa aka broker, Auxilia aka broker, Kuda aka broker, Sean aka broker, Emerson Jr. aka broker. Vese Pasinavo Varoy. Right, I think I've covered everything. Gambakwe aka broker, Zoro. Yes, aka broker Gambakwe. Urikona kuti Gambakwe ari papi. Ndiri kugara apartment inospaka inonakidza yakabhadharwa nemukoma wangu akati enda unoona Nyoka Bunu. When I come here to Johannesburg, I've been given an apartment. I've moved out of the hotel. One of my brothers have said, Gambakwe, come and stay in my apartment. There are people who are married in Zimbabwe, man. Ndoda kuti mese mite man. Pane vanhu vane apartments muSanton asingagari munhu. So he said to me, Gambakwe, you can stay here. Make sure that Nyoka comes out. And when Nyoka comes out, make sure that he's safe. We're going to make sure that he's safe. That's what we want. There are so many people with so much goodwill on Nyoka. Let's make this happen. When I left my home, the first time I went to look for Nyoka, I share an office with my wife. She was sitting at her desk and she said to me, where are you going? Because it's quite dangerous. People are saying, this is very dangerous. And I said to her, this man was fighting for us, our country, every day. They did everything to catch him. And he was talking to me every day. And now we're going to abandon him. If they're going to take me, they must take me. And I went. Up to this day, I've got no doubt in my heart that we've done the right thing to defend Nyoka. We are going to defend Nyoka. No one is going to take him. We are going to make sure that Nyoka continues to say his message, even if they keep him in jail, even if they take him out. It doesn't matter. The message is being heard across the country. There is no doubt, guys. Atidi Zulita Mnangagwa. We don't want it. And you can lie about me. Like Mnangagwa can lie every day. How much budget they're using to talk about Gambakwe? They can spend budget and budget, but they will lose. Mnangagwa is going to lose. You're going to see it. Mnangagwa is going to lose very badly. Mdara uyu. Achabatwa nzeve pavanhu. Mchamuona mdara uyu. Mnangagwa. Akauraya vanhu nenzara. Arikuuraya vanhu nenzara. And he wants to continue. Mnangagwa anatagwire yesa. Mchawaona. They are going to be reduced to dust. These people. That's what you're going to see. And we don't care. We don't care about Mnangagwa. I don't have a moment where I think Mnangagwa has done something useful. Anabasa mdarao. So passing away, kana uchitaura zvokuti unoda kuuraya Gambakwe. Go unozviuraya wewe. Enda unozviuraya. Unonga ndokutya here ini. Handityi ini. Last week vakaita zvimathreats zvavo makandiona ndakaita sei. Ndakatoenda futi papo. Na mangwana tweeted the same thing. Toda kuona kuti vanoita sei. Hatityi. Handisa ndambotya munhu ini. Guys, isusu tiri kunasti. Taibata pfuti yemunhu weRiot. Taibata pfuti kudai. Noti zvimapana zviri kwezvi these days. Wakambomhanyiswa nemunhu ane pfuti here. Handityi. Right, I think with the guys, ndapedza naye munhu uyu. Musatye. All the guys in the security structures are with us. They want to earn proper money. They want to have jobs. They want to have salaries. They want their children to work. The only person benefiting from what's happening is Mnangagwa. He is the one who donates from Mdara. Ngadone Mdara. Nevanhu vake. Ngadone. Uyu aritasota chigama lemon. Tomdonetsa. Totya here isusu. Handityi. Saka imi motya sei. Kana ini ndisingatyi. Motya sei. Hapana here kana wanda anokwanisa kutibatsira. Ndo zvatiri kutaura. That's what we have to say. Let it be clear. Come on, so let it be clear. That is Nyoka for you. You can't forget that statement. Let it be clear. Mnangagwa is the enemy of the people. Okay. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and I'll be back here in the morning. First thing, I arrived today in Johannesburg. Let us not be afraid of Mnangagwa. The first step is for us to take away all the fear of Mnangagwa, and then you'll see what is going to happen. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And a good day. Is it day? A good night to you all.
I am a ashike bula wayo mayuta kakumbuka hansi koma ndio hansi anopikisa wese tombate kwiyo yaiva herere machiridza muchiri kutaura neanopfunge poisi zvakawanda vamwe vanotigeza dakumisa zvigananda zviri kumedza gou ifanika anakonda taona pazobuda nanatironi komanda ngoti takajamuka 2030 takabuka vachiratidza utsinye kunda mai azuka geza nekusaida chiti anoridza luka asi matira mapaisi zvinhu zvaitika ingoti takajamuka 2030 takabuka vachiratidza utsinye kunda mai azuka geza nekusaida chiti anoridza luka asi matira mapaisi zvinhu zvaitika.